Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nina, I'm 27 years old and I live in Perth, Western Australia. And today I thought we would bake. I really didn't know what to do for this video and I was tossing up whether or not I should post this week, and then I was like, no, I made a promise I need to be posting every week. So I decided that I thought we'd just have a little chill, chatty baking sesh. I don't really bake that often at all. There's only like one or two things I've ever made, and so that's the reason that today we got a pre-made cake mix, because I was like, I want something really chill, really easy. I don't really feel like cleaning up flour and a mess and all that kind of stuff, so I wanted something super easy. I've just been to the shops and I've gotten a few groceries as well as the cake mix. I'll show you guys what I got. My boyfriend's away at the moment, so I normally get these like pre-made microwave meals, which is really bad, but I've got a couple of those for while he's away. Actually, I might put them away in my fridge while I show you what I got. I've got some more oat milk because this is the only milk I drink. It's a Barista So Good oat milk, and it is so good, like the name says. And it was on sale, so I got a few bottles of those because they're long life. I also got some strawberries to put on top of the cake because I got it's just a chocolate cake. I'll show you in a minute. But I just thought something fresh on top would be nice. I've got some more garlic because we ran out of garlic. And I also got some muesli bars because like sometimes I'll work a 5-hour shift and I don't get a break, but it's kind of a long time to go without eating. So I always like to get something to snack on. So I've got some muesli bars for snacks as well. Now the cake mix I got, I'm not lactose intolerant, but I am lactose sensitive, which is why I have oat milk, because like full cream milk kind of makes me sick. But then things like cheese don't make me sick. But then I don't know, I had like a mac and cheese for dinner last night and it was like not great as well. So I don't know, I'm a little bit funny, and at the moment I'm not feeling great in the stomach. Yesterday, okay, little life update. Well, not really life update, but I don't know what happened yesterday. I firstly got my period. It was the first day of my period. Not great. And then when I woke up, my face just broke out. Like I had all these red spots on my forehead. Under my eyes, I had some spots. And I was like, what is going on? My skin has been so good lately. And so it was just so weird. It looks like really inflamed. I felt very inflamed yesterday. And then last night, like yesterday evening, I did something to my like shoulder / neck. And I felt like a trapped nerve, but then I was like, maybe it's not. And after about half an hour after it happened, it just got worse. And I got to a point where I couldn't even walk. Like I couldn't move at all. I couldn't move my head. And even just walking was so painful. Sitting down was painful. Standing up was painful. It was so bad. Like I was almost in tears. And so I put some deep heat on it last night and this morning, and it's feeling a lot better now. But it was just really weird. Like between my face breaking out, that being inflamed, and then like my stomach's just feeling off. Like I don't know if it was the mac and cheese that I had, that in combination with my period, and then like with endometriosis, because I suffer from endometriosis, that can mess up your digestion as well. So I was just feeling really like inflamed and weird yesterday and a bit today as well. So I ended up going for a dairy-free cake mix. And I was thinking before I went to the shops that there should be so many like vegan options. Like surely, you know, that's quite a big thing nowadays. Like there's so many different options for that kind of stuff. But I could only find one cake mix brand that was dairy free, and it is vegan as well, but like the main thing was dairy free. There was tons of gluten free options from like all different brands. The only one that was dairy free was this vegan brand. So it's called Well and Good. They only had the chocolate mud cake, a chocolate brownie, and then like a lemon cake as well. Those were the only 3 mixes they had. So it was pretty disappointing, I'm not gonna lie, because I really wanted something that was like dark chocolate rich but dairy free. And this might be that, but I'm not sure. We'll see. It's just chocolate cake. It's not anything special aside from it being vegan. So, and then I thought I'd just like have a little chat with you guys and catch up a little bit while I bake this cake. So I'm gonna chuck the oven on. What temperature does it say? 160. I've also been really dehydrated today. I've probably not drinking enough water. This is your reminder to have a drink of water. I think while we let the oven preheat, I'm gonna make a cup of tea. I've been really obsessed with peppermint tea lately. Oh, the kettle's on. One sec. As I was saying, I've been obsessed with peppermint tea lately. It's been helping me a lot, I feel like. I've been having a lot of like congestion and it was really, really strange. So like maybe a month ago, I got tonsillitis. It was bacterial, so I needed like antibiotics. I went on antibiotics. The antibiotics didn't help at all, and then I still just had this really bad congestion in my chest and my throat. I went back to the doctor. He gave me a different type of antibiotics, tried that, and that helped a lot. And then about 3 or 4 days after I stopped taking that, it came back again. And I was like, what the heck is going on? So I went back to the doctor a third time, and he had tested me already for like viruses and stuff before putting me on antibiotics, and I came back negative for everything. He was like, let's do a second test just to be sure. So the third time I went back, I did a second test for like any infections, any viruses, and everything came back negative. I mentioned to him that we were grieving, and we still are. If you haven't seen my last video, we lost my rabbit Popcorn 2.5 weeks ago now. I obviously didn't say to my doctor that I'd lost my pet rabbit, because so many people are not like, there's so many people who understand, but there's so many people who don't understand. And I just feel like my doctor was kind of the person who was like, oh yeah, like it's just a pet though, so you know, kind of get on with it. So I just mentioned to him that I was grieving, and I didn't say who or what I had lost. And he said that grief can cause you to be sick as well, and this congestion that just wasn't going away, it might have just been from that. And so I was just drinking like 2 or 3 peppermint teas every day, which really, really helped with that. And probably the last 2 or 3 days, it's finally slowed down, and like today I didn't really have any congestion at all. So yeah, happy that's finally gone. Okay, how do we make this cake? I don't know what cake tin to use. I've got a couple of options. I got this one. I got this at Easter, and I was supposed to make a banana bread in it when I had my rabbit, but I never ended up doing it. I'm wondering if I should use this one today. It's an option anyway. Otherwise, I have just like a normal round cake tin. I have like a loaf tin, which is what I normally make banana bread in, or I have a square one as well. Just worry it won't fit in this. What size cake pot do I need? It says 7 inches. It says to use a round one, but 7 inches, how much is that? Do I have a measuring tape? Okay, I just measured this one, this square one that I have, and it's 11 inches, 7 inches. So I feel like this one would be fine, because it's like almost the size of it, and that's 11, so yeah, we're just gonna do it. Obviously, I'm not making this fully vegan because I am going to use real butter, because I'm fine with butter. Like something like that I'm totally fine with. How do I grease up this pan? Do you even think I need to grease this? Because it's silicone. So like surely that makes it a lot easier to get the cake out. I feel like I've crossed the line doing this, and I feel like there's going to be people mad at me for doing this. But please let me know how to grease. I mean, I know like when you have a block of butter, like when you have a square block, you can just like hold, like open the end of it and hold the block and do it. But I don't have a square block right now, so this is what it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna use that butter later, because I think there's butter in the recipe. Okay, next step. Let's put this aside for now. In a large bowl with a wooden spoon, beat the cake mix, eggs, water, and oil. Okay, wait. Oh, with a wooden spoon. Thank God it's with a wooden spoon, because I don't have a mixer, like an electric mixer, so probably should have checked that before I bought it. Oh, so I think it comes with icing. Yeah, this is chocolate frosting. Excited to use that. I feel like this is a very small cake. So it says to use 2 medium eggs, 1/3 of a cup of water, water and half a cup of oil. I'm thinking I'm going to use oat milk instead of water because I kind of wanted it to be like a bit creamier. Wait a sec. I've just realised that this is not vegan. It's got eggs in it. Oh no, it's actually not vegan. It says gluten, nut and dairy free. It says vegan recipe on the front, but then on the back it says vegans rejoice, you're invited to this party too. Replace the 2 eggs with 4 tablespoons of chia seeds. Okay, well we're gonna use eggs. So it says to use half a cup of oil. What kind of oil would you use in cooking? I feel like olive oil is not the go. I think I'm gonna Google it. One sec. Okay, so online says to use like a light oil. So I only have extra virgin olive oil and there's another one I have. Oh yeah, I have canola oil. So I think I'm gonna use that because that said online that that was good. So how much oil? Half a cup. I'm the type of person that has to read like the steps in a recipe 3 or 4 times at least to make sure that I'm doing it right. Because it stresses me out that I'm not doing it right. Alright, I think that's pretty mixed. Now I kind of feel like putting this on a baking tray because I'm kind of scared. Number 1, it's going to overflow. And number 2, it's like hard to kind of carry when it's got the wet batter in it because it's so floppy. So I'm going to put it on a baking tray. Why do I feel like I'm going to make a mess of this? Okay, it says to bake for 45 to 50 minutes. That's a long time. Oh no, I need an electric mixer for the frosting. Guys, I did not think this through. Surely I can just beat it by hand. Oh well. We're just gonna do it by hand, and if it's lumpy, it's lumpy. I'm watching Junior Bake Off at the moment. I love watching Bake Off, the adult one as well, but at the moment the junior one is on. And doing this right now, I feel like I've screwed up like 3 times already, and it's a cake mix. Like pre-mixed, pre-made. Kids are doing this with raw ingredients. I need 75 grams of soft dairy-free margarine, but I'm just gonna use normal butter. I think we're gonna guess at 75 grams because I do have scales actually. Put the camera in a wider view because you couldn't see much before, so. Right, we are gonna guess 75 grams of butter because I have a set of scales, but I don't have any batteries in it right now. So we're gonna have to just guess. Whoa, okay, that is going everywhere. I literally feel like the kids on Bake Off. We laugh so hard when we look at a kid do this, like literally what I just did with their flour and their sugar and stuff, and we're like, oh my god, they're making a mess. And I'm over here like, I just made a mess doing the same thing. So I'm gonna talk about my rabbit popcorn for a minute. Trigger warning, talking about pet loss. We got his ashes back a couple weeks ago now, or maybe it was a week ago. Yeah, I think it was a week ago. And I ordered a custom-made urn off of Etsy for him. And the urn was supposed to arrive around the same time that we got him back. I actually paid a lot of money to have it express shipped, and it was coming from the UK. So I paid, I think it was like $150 just for the shipping to come with DHL. Through no fault of the actual person who made it, like the lady who made it in the UK, she's the nicest person ever. She's been so helpful. And she went with DHL because she did some research and found that they were the ones to get it to me the quickest. And that's all I said. I said, I don't care how much I need to pay express. I just want it to be here as fast as possible. So it was meant to be 5 business days direct from the UK. And somehow, like a week ago, I was watching the tracking of the shipment and it ended up in America. Like, I kid you not, DHL shipped it to New York, and then it stayed in New York for like 3 or 4 days, and then it was in I don't even know if it was customs or like it was going through like massive security checks. And then it went to Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio. And I was like, what the heck? And then it was going through like security checks there. And at this point, I contacted the girl who made it, and she got in contact with DHL and was like, what the heck's going on? This was meant to go direct to Australia. Like, why is it in America? And they were just like, oh, it's just waiting for the next flight out to Australia, but it will take a few days. No explanation as to why it ended up in America to start with. So it chilled in Ohio for a while. And then after Ohio, it went to Los Angeles, which, mind you, I really want to go to these places, and I'm like jealous that this freaking urn has gone to all these places in America that I want to go to. So that was in LA, and then finally it got shipped to Sydney. So it's been in Sydney for the last like maybe 2 days, and this morning it departed Sydney. It just says departed Sydney. I don't know where to. Hopefully here. Hopefully it comes to Perth, which is where I am. So now it's been like 2.5 weeks. The girl who made it, she actually made me a replacement because she was saying that she wasn't hopeful that I was going to actually receive the urn. And she is going to ship that one if I don't get this one. Yeah, it's just kind of crazy. And then I also got a $90 refund for the shipping because it was obviously not express. I don't know if this is right, guys. I don't know if I used the right amount of butter. I kind of just guessed. I'm thinking it needs more, but I kind of want to add like milk to it or something. Like I want to add something more liquidy. But yeah, I really want to show you guys Popcorn's urn in this video, but I haven't got it yet, so I can't. Okay, so I looked it up online and it says that you can add milk into it. So I think I'm going to put some oat milk in this because that's going to be really hard to put on the cake. I just checked on the cake as well and it is risen quite a lot. So that's a good sign, right? And turns out you do not need an electric beater to do this because that mixed totally fine with just a spoon. And I don't think there's any lumps of butter or anything either. Yeah, that's so much better. I'm kind of scared to get it out of this because I don't want it to break. And I can just see it breaking. I feel like this won't come out really easily actually. I feel like I'm going to end up like those kids on Bake Off that like flip something and it's a disaster. Okay, ready? Yes. Okay. That was good. Got so much butter on the base and it's silicone as well, which means it should be really easy. Okay. It's not too bad. I'm not mad at that. You can see the face of the bunny. Let me show you close up. So we're just missing like a bit in there, which is still in there. And then this bit as well. But I can cover that with icing. Oh, and there's a chunk missing out of his ear. But you can see like the eyes and the little nose and mouth and the ears, right? We'll cover it with icing. Although we're covering it with icing, so you're not going to be able to see these features anyway. Gosh, I feel like an idiot. Okay, it's fine. It's still the shape of a bunny head, alright? Okay, I'm going to let it cool. I kind of want to try some. I'm going to try some out of this tin. Guys, it's so dry. I think that's the driest cake I've ever tried. And it's not sweet. This is why I wanted like a double choc, like extreme choc cake mix, but they didn't have any dairy-free options for that. Like it was either this or a brownie. And the only reason I didn't get a brownie was because it didn't come with icing. And I really wanted to ice something. Like I'm saying it's not that good and really dry, but I'm still eating it. Like I will still eat it. Maybe because like this is the edges, so maybe the edges are just really dry. Alright, I have this cake platter, so I'm going to use this. While that's cooling down, I've definitely got some exciting plans for you guys coming up. I won't tell you what it is yet, but there's some exciting things happening that I want to do. So definitely look out for that. I know that I haven't got popcorn anymore, but I'm still going to be active on this channel. I'm still going to be posting a lot and I have a lot of plans. There's lots to look forward to, which is good. I think this is cool enough now, so I'm going to ice it. Okay, I'm finished. I feel like I did a face to start with and it looked so bad. So it looks a lot better with just like an outline of the strawberries. So I'm going to end this video here, guys. Thanks so much for watching and joining me while I bake this very interesting cake. Yeah, I really look forward to what's coming in the future and it should be good. But yeah, thank you guys so much for your support and please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.